And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop. Go on, go on.
Check three.
Get it.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
6-6, pull it high.
Whip.
Shoot.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one.
Carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Murray now on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Off play action. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
They can't
I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
57 is Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, check it.
Murray now on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Let's go. Do you tighten up?
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Recon, 132 fighter.
To throw again. Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak, 5.
Off the play fake. Herbert looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's get it.
At the Cardinals' 21-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check 9, check 9.
Greystone, Travis.
Now Joe Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll give it to Mixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Undercrunch. Leo. Under 2.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. First down, Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray, throw left side, complete. It's Chandler. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check 24, check 24. Check 3, check 3. Wall, get wall.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week. But they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10.
60 outlaw. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At their 48-yard line.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Zoo. Protein spill.
2nd and 6. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Off play action. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
57.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Complete. Smith has it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Herbert, wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Stay with your man.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The screen pass here to Cohen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Herbert is going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the Chargers. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Here's Johnson. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
It's now fourth down.
A final shot before half from Murray. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think...
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looking to throw. Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Devin White, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Chargers take over first and 10. Let's go! 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, Wahoo! Go 58's the money. All right, T, let's try. All right, T. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert, it's complete to Watt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there.
Operating from the gun, Herbert, and this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Check 15, check 15. Switch. Hard.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
To throw again on second down. Murray going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. 94, General West.
Check, check, check. Check the backer, check the backer. Watch twist, watch twist.
Look, squeeze. Ready?
Mixon trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On first down, Chandler, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where you're in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Here comes Cohen. Oh, the spin. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards. pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, check Mike 57.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's got Smith here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now, 9 of 17 through the air. They'll run on 1st down. It's Chandler. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On play action, it's Murray. Out to it. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring. Bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
First down, a run with Cohen. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, boy. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Don't be scared. Big grip.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
I mean, things were now going their way, but you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The timeout defensively. Again, it's Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 57 yards.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
It's a gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
6-6. Pull it high.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Cards, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Giants.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they options, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, ain't all that lane switching. This is what the game is.